Hi everyone, welcome back. And so for today's video, I want to do a updated kind of like first impressions on a bag that I recently purchased, and it is going to be this bag right here, which is the Coach Revel Satchel 24 in the color Sport Blue. I featured this in a haul about 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I thought I'd do a updated video on this bag after using it for a little bit. So if you're interested in seeing some updates about this bag, please do stay tuned. And just for full disclosure, I do currently work for Coach as a sales associate. However, all the bags here on my channel are for my own personal collection, and I'm just here to share with you guys my personal love for handbags. And if you also like these kind of videos, please do consider liking and subscribing. And you can follow me on Instagram too for more handbag related content. So when it comes to the details of the Revel Satchel 24, you can definitely tell that this bag is very simple in its silhouette and design. There's really not a lot of bells or whistles to the bag, and this particular version is going to be in the smooth glove-tanned leather, and it is going to be one solid color, so there's no color blocking detail throughout the bag. It is going to be in all sport blue, so when it comes to the body of the bag, the handle, crossbody strap, and the little details here with the hang tag and the clochette as well for the keys, is all going to be that one solid blue color, and it does feature silver hardware as well. The bag features 2 top handles, and these top handles are very reminiscent to the Rogue, so you can definitely tell that they are flat, but also like 3D as well, because I turn them to the side here. You can see that they do kind of like protrude a little bit here in the front, and it does really help with the hand carry of this bag because there is like more handle to hold on to. I don't know if I'm explaining that well enough. It is like really comfortable to hold like this as a top handle bag, which is what I do a lot. I will say for me, I do find it a little challenging to like put my hand through it. I totally can, but actually, well, today I can't. Oh, okay, there we go. So like I can carry it like this, but it's not very comfortable because then I have a hard time getting my hand out. So I don't really carry it in the crook of my arm or like on my wrist. I really just hand hold this bag or wear it crossbody. On the front of the bag, you'll notice that there are 2 little accent details to the bag itself. There is the iconic Coach hang tag with the silver horse and carriage, and on the back here it is going to be plain, so you definitely get your monogram on the hang tag as well. And then you have a little key holder or key clochette, and there is going to be a little key on the inside that is super duper cute. Let me see if I can get that for you guys. Here it is a tiny silver key, and it says Coach, and it's engraved on the little key as well. And then there is a little padlock here on the side that you can open the lock to lock up your bag. So I think that's really cool. On the bottom of the bag, it does feature 4 feet, which I think is fantastic. So you have 4 silver feet there on the bottom with genuine glove-tanned leather embossed in the center. Again, the silver foil to tie in with the hardware. And on the feet, it does feature little leather panels as well. So it does give the bag extra height when you do set the bag on the table or the ground, and it does help elevate the bag, which I think is really nice. And it does have leather binding detail around the base of the bag too, and it is sealed off here on the back in the center. Another thing that I really like about this particular bag is a more subtle detail, but I think it gives the bag more dimension and body, is this piece of leather right here. I think just by having this extra piece of leather go through on the front and back of the bag gives it more dimension. I feel like if it was like flat, like just not having this here would feel kind of boring, but having this extra piece of leather here and the leather binding on the base of the bag gives it more life, in my opinion. So love that a lot. And like I mentioned as well, on the side of the bag here, you do have a cute little lock, and it does have a home. So this little piece here sticks out, and that actually is used for the zipper tabs. So when you move down the zippers, you'll notice there is going to be a slit that is cut on the inside, and the zipper tabs are also going to be different sizes too. So one is going to be bigger than the other, and when you close your bag, you're able to slide the small one in first and then the big one on top, and then you can put your lock and close the bag. So this is what it would kind of look like if you like locked up your purse, but here's that little detail for you. So getting onto the inside of the bag, it does again have the 2 zipper tabs, and then on the inside is going to be lined in a microfiber material and is in the sport blue color that ties in with the body of the bag. There is really not a ton of pockets or organization. There's one slip pocket here on the back, and I really don't even use this pocket other than to hold some paperwork that comes with the purse, and that is going to be nestled back in there. And on the front of that pocket, you do have your Coach story patch. Oh yeah, and the pocket too is going to be a snap pocket, so you definitely close the pocket if you'd like. But other than that, there's really no organization on the interior. And then on the side too, there are going to be microfiber panels for your like sides of the bag. So when you open and close the bag, your items aren't going to fall out, and it really helps the bag not like I don't know, it's like pull open a lot. So helps to control that. So the bag does feature a crossbody strap as well, which I think is fantastic. And it is a very substantial strap as well. It does have a little buckle here that you're able to make the strap longer or shorter to desired length. And I believe there are 5 adjustments. And for me to make this bag a comfortable crossbody, I actually have it on the last setting, and I'm about 5'7" and 210 pounds. So it hits me at a great place when I wear it crossbody, and it attaches onto the top handles here on the bag like so, with these little rings that are on each side, so they are going to be crossed from each other diagonally, and then when you carry it, it just sits like that, and the handles still fold down flat, which I think is awesome. So there's that. Here's some items I'm able to fit inside of the Revel Satchel 24, and I will say for the capacity of this bag, it's not the biggest, but I'm able to hold a good amount of items with me. So first are going to be my car keys, then my phone, and this is an iPhone XR, which is comparable to the current phone I have now, which is the iPhone, I think it's like 13, iPhone 13. So there's that. And then I have a medium zip wallet, which actually has been my favorite wallet at the moment. And I'm gonna do a video over my favorite SLGs for 2022. And shockingly, this will be in it. And I really never thought I'd carry a wallet this big, but I will be mentioning that soon. So there's that. And then this cosmetic case in like a soft nylon material from Kate Spade. So on the inside of the bag, you'll notice all the items do fit really comfortably in there. So I have my cosmetic case, wallet, and phone, and then keys are nestled here on the side. But because this bag does have a fairly wide base, all those items fit very comfortably on the interior. And then when I zip the bag up as well, there's not any warping or distortion, which is amazing. And here is what it looks like when the bag is fully closed and the zipper is not like wonky. Before I move on to my overall thoughts on the bag itself, I do want to do a comparison next to the Rogue 25, just so there's like a size comparison of another relevant bag, just because I feel like a lot of people know the sizing of the Rogue 25, or at least like seen or own one in their collection. So here's the Rogue 25 in signature jacquard fabric in the color, I believe it's like amber. And then here is the Revel Satchel 24. So as you can see, the Revel Satchel 24 is going to be significantly smaller than the Rogue 25. And even on like the website, I feel like when you hear like 24 and 25, they're only like one number apart. But as you can see in this instance, because of the main like silhouette and design of the bag, that number is rather significant when it comes to these styles. So here's that for you. So hopefully that was helpful. So my first impressions on the Revel Satchel 24 is that I love this little bag so much, and I think it's because of the size. I've seen the original version of the Revel, and I feel like it's a little bit too big, even though it's very comparable to the Rogue 25. So there's like a slight disconnect there in my mind. But I don't know, for some reason, I just really like the smaller size here. I think it's adorable. And I also love this blue color too. I'm not somebody who loves like the color blue, but for some reason, the sport blue with the silver hardware, it looks really good. And I just love, love, love the silver hardware. I'm not somebody who likes silver hardware. I usually tend to go for brass hardware when it comes to like my handbag choices. But the silver here looks really striking against the blue. Plus, you cannot go wrong with this cute little padlock here. It's just adorable. The other thing too I really like about the Revel Satchel 24 is actually the domed silhouette. I don't have a lot of handbags in my collection that have this like semicircle shape, so I think it's really interesting. And I want to say like 99% of my bags are like squares or rectangles, so having something like this is really fun just to kind of mix up the collection. And if you hear anything, it's just my tummy because I'm really hungry. But I don't know, I just love this bag a lot, and I'm thinking about adding another one of these into my collection. If I did, there is this blue color, and then there's like the plaid one and the signature jacquard fabric. I think of the two of those, I probably will add the plaid because I think the plaid's really cool. So I've been loving this bag a lot. One more thing I just want want to note too is that when it comes to the Revel Satchel 24, it is in a domed silhouette, so it does taper a little bit, and you'll notice here on the side of the bag, it does have a wider base and tapers up top to a point, and because of that, you can't fit a ton of larger SLGs, so just be mindful when you are purchasing from the Revel collection. Just maybe do a little bit of editing, and you might have to downsize a little bit when it comes to what items you can fit in here. But other than that, this is a great bag. And that's going to do it for today's video over the Revel Satchel 24. If you guys have any more questions about this bag or other things in general, just leave a comment down below and I can try to help you out. Or you can also message me on Instagram as well and I can help you out that way. But I am also planning on doing a comparison video between the Revel Satchel 24 and the Rogue 25. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you did like today's video, please do consider liking and subscribing. And then you can also follow me on Instagram too for more handbag related content. But other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye.